Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson with a reminder you can get our iPhone, iPad, and Android app. It's available for free in the App Store and on Google Play. The Dove also available on Roku as well. In the news today, a late September storm brought heavy rain and high wind to parts of Oregon and Washington with an urban flood advisory issued for the Portland area. Forecasters predicted gusts of more than 50 miles an hour across the greater Puget Sound region over the weekend. National Weather Service also issuing high wind warnings for Sunday night into Monday morning for a region that stretched from the Canadian border to south of Olympia, saying the gusts could reach up to 60 miles an hour. In Oregon, a flood advisory was issued. Portland officials say people were to clear neighborhood drains to help curb flooding. And meanwhile, Portland receiving more than 6 inches of rainfall for September. That is now the wettest September on record. Portland General Electric had crews working overnight, and that's to repair those down lines and restore service to customers who lost service in the weekend windstorms. The utility said more than 90,000 customers lost power since the storm began. By 5:30 this morning, service had been restored to all but about 8,000 customers, mostly in the Gresham, Damascus, and Canby areas. Other outages occurred in North Portland, Cornelius, and Silverton. Congress is running out of time to agree on a bill to keep the government running. Lawmakers facing a deadline of midnight tonight, but House Republicans and Senate Democrats continue to reject each other's proposals. Meantime, President Obama says he's not willing to negotiate while pointing to a crisis he sees looming.
Past government shutdowns have disrupted the economy. This shutdown would too. At a moment when our economy has steadily gained traction and our deficits have been falling faster than at any time in 60 years.
Meantime, on Meet the Press yesterday, Republican Senator Ted Cruz said that because Senate Democrat Harry Reid will not negotiate with Republicans, Reid will be responsible for any negative outcome.
If Harry Reid forces a government shutdown, that will be a mistake. I hope he backs away from that ledge that he's pushing us towards.
The number 3 House Republican leader, Kevin McCarthy of California, says the House won't relent on its demands for fundamental changes in the health care law, but says they will not shut the government down and says we will continue to negotiate. Lebanese officials say an advanced group of weapons inspectors who will oversee Syria's destruction of its chemical arms has arrived in Beirut en route to Syria. Inspectors from the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons have a November 1st deadline to help Syria scrap its ability to manufacture those weapons. That'll be the first goal of their mission. The team is scheduled to head into Syria tomorrow. Let's take a look at our weather scene and what we can expect for Medford and Grants Pass. We can expect rain continuing today with a high of 64, then clearing out tomorrow, partly sunny with a high of 64, and then rain possibly coming back in on Wednesday with a high of 60. For the Klamath Falls area, rain today as well, about a 60% chance with a high of 56. Partly sunny tomorrow with a high of 56, then 50 tomorrow with a 20% chance of rain. Along the coast in Brookings, rain all 3 days. Today a high of 59, 62 both Tuesday and Wednesday. For the Port Orford and Coos Bay area, rain continuing, also 80% chance today with a high of 64, 63 the high tomorrow, and 57 with rain continuing, the highs in the mid-40s. And for Northern California and Wairika, a chance of rain about 50% throughout the day today with a high of 65. Partly sunny for Tuesday and Wednesday. High tomorrow of 64, 57 on Wednesday. That's a look at news and weather. You're up to date with the latest here on the Dove.